We know that the story of Clancy and Dema is drawing to a close. Well, it certainly hasn't ended yet, and may not even end this year. We do know that we are in the final stages. Both Tyler and Josh have mentioned across various interviews that they're getting ready to wrap the story up, tying it up neatly with a bow. The narrative has run its course and, like all good things, must come to an end. While we do not yet know how the story is going to end, and while theories and speculations still abound, let us take a moment to step back and consider what might be coming next after this is over. Will there be a shift in the tone and style of their music? Will they start working on a new narrative and world? If so, will this new story be revealed at the start, or will they wait for several albums before revealing explicitly the tale that is beneath it all? Obviously, we can't say for sure what they are going to do next because they haven't told us. But if we look at various things that the duo has said and referenced and hinted at across various interviews they've given in the past few years, we can sort of come up with an idea of where they might be headed. We can also look at what they have done in the past to harbor a reasonable guess at where they might be going next. One interesting moment can be found if we look at the live stream which they broadcast on the night before Clancy's official release, during which they premiered 10 of the 14 music videos for that album. After showing us the video for Lavish, Tyler made an interesting and potentially significant comment about that song. He explained that it was very carefully and purposefully placed at that point in the middle of the album, so that it might serve as a jumping off point for future endeavors. It provides an example of another kind of music which they would do. Obviously in tone and lyricism it is pretty different to the rest of Clancy, and it is placed there in order that they might not feel boxed into a particular tone or style, especially moving forward after the story is done. I suspect this might also be a response to the reaction to Skilled and Icy. If so, it would indicate that they realized that the shift in sound and tone of that album was too sharp of a contrast after the release of Trench. It wasn't really what people were expecting based off of the tone of that album from 2018. These days, I get the sense that most people are pretty happy with Scaled and Icy, and some people even consider it to be their favorite album by the band. So perhaps Tyler and Josh do want to make more albums like that in the future, but are attempting to be a bit more strategic about it. In an interview with SiriusXM from 2024, Tyler mentioned that after this story is over, they might be taking a long break, potentially even another hiatus, before returning with new music and new releases. With that in mind, my best guess as to the timeline for the next few years would look something like this. The end of the Clancy story either this year or next, and then 3 or possibly even 5 years later, a new album with a new sound and a new direction for the band. But what do you think? That being said, this was just a bit of a shorter video discussing some speculations regarding the future. Thank you for watching, and be sure to comment your own thoughts on this below, and don't forget to subscribe for more music commentary and reviews.